contract is an agreement between two or more parties with an intention that it is legally binding. So it is an agreement between two or more persons with the intention that this agreement or arrangement they have in place would have a legal binding effect. If it is not intended to have a legal binding effect, it will not be regarded as a contract. The other thing you need to note is that contract as an agreement involves one person making an offer. The law calls that person an offeror, and one person accepting the offer, and the law calls the one who is accepting the offer the offeree. So when you offer to someone the terms of delivering something or the terms of entering into an agreement, and the person accepts it, you have an agreement just from there. But that agreement will have a legal binding effect when other factors are in place, and you'll get to learn all of those factors in some separate video. But today we are focusing on how you can actually draft your own contract without having a lawyer do it for you. Now, not all contracts you can actually draft if you are not a lawyer, because some contracts require certain specific methods that the law requires of you. So if you don't know about those methods, you cannot validly make that contract. And again, some contracts are required to be prepared by only lawyers. For those contracts, you don't have the power or the legitimacy of right to prepare them by yourself. The contract I want to teach you to prepare yourself is what we may call a simple contract. Contracts are largely either in writing or orally made or inferred from the conduct of the parties. So if you put up a conduct which suggested that you agreed to something, that conduct could be viewed as an agreement between the two of you. And you could actually also have a contract by actually writing it down and then signing it and having it witnessed by parties. So that can also be another way you can have a contract. The other way is to make it orally. You tell Kofi Mensah to deliver to you 20 bags of rice within this day at this price, and he agrees to it just by word of mouth. And it was in the presence of Kweku Menu. That communication to him verbally and his acceptance of it also verbally in the presence of a witness constitute a contract that the law will enforce. So how do you prepare your own agreement or your own contract and ensure that it's valid? There are 10 things I think you should know if you are going to have a very valid contract. So before we take the 10 things that I think you should know or that can guide you to prepare your own agreement or contract, let me just mention to you once again that there are some contracts that by law
make it legal.